right? So I'm back again. So let's do this again, everyone. So anyways, this past week, I've talked to a couple of men, and basically, I just wanted to tell women that men who provide, so men who provide are better men. Because for my lifetime, I've dealt with so many 50-50 men, and those 50-50 men were drains to my soul. I mean, a drain to my soul. Not only were they a drain to my soul, but they did not appreciate the fact that I was pretty much taking up the slack for them. Like I could, basically help them out and up level their mind mentally to get them to the point where they can adjust and no longer be a 50-50 man and actually become a provider that God put them here to be. But more importantly than that is 50-50 men, when they meet a boss chick, someone tells them like, oh man, she's too powerful, she's too smart. So they start trying to dumb you down and suppress you. And they basically take from you, right? Which is basically your fault. If you're a woman and you're dealing with men like this, it's your fault. This was my fault. But they take from you, right? Because you're so, they'll say masculine is what people say, but you're so sure of yourself and you're so confident and you really can get up and get it probably better than they can, that it makes them uncomfortable, because society has programmed men to believe that women are supposed to be weak and that women aren't supposed to know how to take care of themselves. So because a lot of men are programmed that way, those men start trying to kind of tear you down, right? Those men are not good. But anyways, I want to tell you about these fabulous men that I meet. But lately in my inbox, I meet so many amazing men. Like they just talk to me a certain type of way, and it's like, hey queen, hey goddess, like what can I help you do today? Or one guy is like, yeah, you need to be with me because I can up level you and teach you a few things. And I'm like, up level me? I'm like, I've never had a man up level me. I do all the up leveling. And for what he's doing right now, it's just like he's teaching me how to do stuff. And it's just like, I've never had that before, right? And that feels way better, because also when I'm dealing with such men, I realize it's so easy to be a feminine woman when you're dealing with, I'm not going to say a real man because you guys get offended by that, but when you deal with a man who's a provider and actually loves up leveling women and wants to see a woman at her greatest and her highest self, it just feels better to deal with those men. Like it just makes me so happy. Even this one young man hit me up the other day, or I hit him up, or whatever, however it happened. But I did not introduce myself to him and tell him all these things about me. I just kind of played it cool and let him look at me based upon my looks. But this young man was brilliant, right? Well, is brilliant. He has a company. And once he saw me, he was like, well, you know what? I have this company and I can teach you how to do A, B, C, D, and E. And I was just like, I'm not really with it because, I have my own plans and I know what I'm supposed to do with my life. But he was like, told me to sign up for his website and that he was just going to make me a premier member on the site. And he did it. And then he hit me up like 10 minutes later. He's like, so this is the program that I can do, and you can make like $17,000 a month by doing this program. And he was like, and all I need you to do is film these couple of videos so I can put this here, 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 and there. And when I logged into his website, he had a whole complete, mastermind going. And, I just wasn't with it. And he was like, well, you got to appreciate positive energy, right? When a man comes to you and he's taking care of his whole family and he can teach you how to take care of yourself too. He's kind of talking sideways to me because, he didn't know who I was. And I decided to just stay in all feminine energy and just, let him talk and, beat his chest. But at the end of the day, had I not had my own purpose and my own plan, this young man would have literally up-leveled me and taught me a whole new business just that fast. And I just think men like that are so much better. They're so much better. So, ladies, If you don't like 50-50 men, stop dealing with 50-50 man. Stop being available for 50-50 man. Because if you're available for 50-50 man, a 50-50 man is going to fill the space the provider can take up, right? So you shouldn't do that. And like I was telling you guys earlier, I've seen this. I have male friends who are providers, and they'll be like, oh, I just bought my woman a car. I just did this for my woman. I just took my woman here. I just took my woman there. And this is just like their natural thing to do. You don't have to force them to be providers. They just love being providers. Like, so when you're meeting men and you're trying to force them to be a provider, that's the wrong way to go. Like, just meet men who like providing, right? And like me, that's another thing. Like, some men like providing and they want you to be in the kitchen, you know, cooking and cleaning and making babies. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do some of that sometimes, but I'm also going to have a maid and a chef, and I'm also going to have my own business. So I require a man who is so brilliant that he grew up like me watching Peaky and the Brain, and he wants his other half, right? He loves an intellectual woman. He's a sapiosexual, and you know, that's the only type of man that really wants to deal with somebody like me. Because, you know, you can get a man if you dumb yourself down, but that's not very fun when you're dumbing yourself down for the sake of a man. Because a powerful man, he doesn't need a woman to dumb herself down and in order to make himself feel like a man. He's gonna feel like a man on his own because he's already out here in the world making stuff happen. So he knows who he is and he knows his place, right? And all he really needs is a queen, right? And if the queen knows how to play chess too, that's just an empire. So, you know, that's just what my little happy self has to tell you guys today. If you're not meeting the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, I can pretty much tell you why, right? And I can help you with that. Like me, I am single, but if I really wanted a mate, I could just snap my fingers and I would get a mate, right? I know how to get a mate. I know how to keep a man happy. You know, it's really easy, right? I know how to do those things. I'm just kind of happy in my space right now. But if you need relationship healing, I can definitely help you with that. And there's no need for you to ask me a million questions or if I can do it. All you guys ever have to do is go to my Dream Life by Kissy page, and my reviews are legit, right? They're on Facebook. They're people. People will tell you what I do when I'm on the phone with them. I don't work on my own. I work through God, right? So God gives me all these magical, amazing gifts so I can help everyone be happy and live the life of their dreams. Like, I don't come on here and do this just because, like, I come on here and do this because this is just what God put me here to do, right? He put me here to uplift you guys and to empower you guys. And I was thinking about starting a VIP group for people who are really ready to make 2019 their best life. So, that's a paid group though. So if you're interested in being in that group, hit me up. And you know, if you are having a hard time finding the correct mate, most likely, well, for my tribe, the amazing people who are doing it big and you're living your best life, your problem is your vibration, right? You're lowering your vibration to make people feel comfortable around you, because people tell you that you're too much. You're always doing too much. And since you're so successful, you actually feel some type of guilt. So you lower your vibration and dim your light in order to please other people and make other people happy. And then more than likely you try to up level these people so that they can get on your level. And it just all goes wrong. Okay. It just all goes wrong. That's the way it works, because man, we are put here by God to become the fullest expression of ourselves, right? You have to express yourself. You have to be your bold, loud, beautiful, brave, fabulous, fantastic self, and not feel bad about it, because you worked hard to be the person you are. So you should celebrate yourself. Oh my gosh, right. When men come up, right, they do start feeling themselves. And that's why you are never supposed to up level a man, because when you up level a man and he started really seeing the king in himself, like, oh my gosh, he starts beating on his chest. And then his friends start telling him, like, man, you can do better than her, and and he starts feeling himself. And he doesn't like the fact that you remember when he wasn't up, and he doesn't like the fact that you're the one that pulled him up to that level. So he actually starts to resent you, and then he has to go off and get a woman who doesn't know the, the negative version of him, or the version of him who was dating ratchets. Like he wants a woman who sees him completely as the person he is now, right? And he just doesn't have any appreciation for you. Like, of course, some woman will come on and say, oh, you know what? I supported my man through A, B, C, and D and E. Like, yes, that worked for you. That's like 1 out of 100, but most likely it doesn't work. So don't do it. Like, when you meet a man, unless you're married to him, there is no point of you uplifting him. You can just agree with the things he says when he's like, oh, I'm going to do A, B, C, D, and E. Like, yeah, that's good. That's great. That's great. But do not get to the point where you're starting to be the one pulling the strings and, basically kind of forcing him to become the highest version of himself. He has to want to be the highest version of himself, on his own, right? It has to be in him. You can't force it on a man. Plus, like I said, I'm telling you the truth, the men who already have their life together that talk to me, they are 3,000 times way better. I mean, just way better. Even their conversation is better. Like, I don't have to dumb myself down to talk to them, and that is a relief. I was dumbing myself down my whole life, and I'm so glad that's over with. I never mother a man, right? A man has one mother. He does not need two. And if he does need a mother, if he does need up leveling, let him go. Let another woman up level him, and then he'll be back to you when he gets it together. I mean, that's just the way it goes. Like, stop feeling sympathy for men when they come to you and they don't have it together, because it's just a waste of your time. I mean, it really seems like a really good, kind-hearted thing to motivate a man and up-level him, but they don't appreciate that. But anyway, so in order to attract someone like Bryant, ladies, you have to be your full self, right? Because Bryant is enlightened and brilliant, right? So the only way you're going to attract enlightened, brilliant men is if you show up and be your true self. You're not going to attract those type of men if you're like, just pretending you're dumb, because brilliant men, they like very feminine women, but they don't want a dumb woman. They really don't. They just don't. Only men who want a dumb women are, I wouldn't even call those alpha males. They think they're alpha males, but they're not alpha at all. But good men want a woman who is amazing, right? They just want a woman who's amazing. So if you are attracting men that you have to heal and they are broken, more than likely you are an empath. I know this because I'm an empath, which is why I attract so many broken men. It's okay that I attract broken men now because I charge them to fix them, so it's cool. But as in a relationship, girl, the doctor's office is closed. The healer office is closed. You are no longer healing men, because when you heal them and you awaken a higher version of them, they get angry. I haven't figured this out yet, but they get angry. They don't appreciate you. So there's no point of healing them. And for the most part, even when you heal them, they feel like they've used you and they've gotten over on you. Like they don't appreciate it. I don't understand why, but they don't appreciate it. Heal people who pour love into you. If you still want to heal people, set up a service and charge people for it. Like, because boyfriends, girlfriends, they don't appreciate the healing. I don't understand how all this works, because it's like, if people are appreciative and you heal them, then I don't know, whatever. All right, little boys need healing, and after they've used you for the healing, they run off and go play with the next girl, or they decide to be a grown man with the next girl. There's just no point of healing people, and it's better to go after a healed man anyway, or go after a man who's like almost healed, and maybe he knows you can heal him and he asks you to heal him and to help him become a better man, because that is the person that's going to appreciate you. But more than likely, the broken men you attract, they did not ask you to fix them, right? And this is when you have to take self-accountability as to what you're doing. They didn't ask you to fix them. You volunteered to fix them because you see their brokenness and you're like, oh, you feel sympathy for them, and you know the mother thing, and you know you can fix them, and it's a really sweet thing to do. But no, you can't force people to wake up. You can't force people to want to be better. And that's why they resent you, because you forced them to heal. You forced them to become a higher version of themselves. You forced them to be the man that God put here to be. And you can't go around forcing people. That's why I like amazing people, because amazing people do amazing things. And when something is wrong with us, we're like, okay, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Like, how do I fix myself? We be like, okay, maybe I need to buy this program. Maybe I need to hire this person. Like, we become obsessed with fixing whatever the problem is. And, you know, that's a lot better when you want to be a better person, right? Because that's what life is all about, really, just becoming a better person, right? So that you can be happy. Anyways, that is it. I love you guys. And if you need help from me, hit me up. If you don't need help from me, you know, if you want to say hi or something, you know, comment, that's fine. But you guys, don't hit me up trying to force me to have conversations with you about nothing. I don't have the luxury of that time. I would love if I did, but I don't. Okay, I don't. That time period has passed. I have to get serious now on my mission, because my mission is like really, 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 really fun, and my tribe needs me, because, you know, they need someone who believes in them, right? And they need someone who can amplify their vision. So anyways, you guys, it was nice talking to you. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for staying with me this whole time. Thank you for participating and adding joy and value to my life. Bye.